we need to talk about this. Because I was just thinking about it today, brainstorming about it a little bit, and something has suddenly occurred to me. And here is the thing. After extensive studies of the animal kingdom, I have devised an easier way for people to behave when trying to instigate sexual conduct with other people. And it's like this, right? So, some animals will just come right out and say, I would like sex with you, please, now. For example, when you've got like a dog or a cat on heat, they will go, like, say you've got a cat on heat, right? So when our cat, she had one heat before we had a sex, and she was just really wanting a good rogering. She just was really wanting it. She was like getting around the house, just writhing around a bin all sexy, and she was like all the time getting around the house, and she was presenting to anything with a pulse. She presented to Paul, who is a staffy, who would have split her in two. She's an idiot. And Paul's like, what are you doing? Some kind of weird dance? And so that there is a surefire sign. You can draw the similarities over to the human race. So if you are out, say at a nightclub, and if you are, doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, but if a man or a woman comes up to you and says, I find you hot, think you're sexy, and I would like to have sex with you, would you like to have sex with me? So that's like them presenting to you. Tail move to the side, showing you their little, you know, that balloon tie bum. Then you can have the opportunity to say, yes, I would like to enjoy some sex with you too. Or you can say, no, thank you. Now, if you are the person that instigates this and you say, I find you attractive, I'd like to have sex with you, and the other person says, no, I don't want it, like Paul the staffy who just walked away, Gato didn't get mad. The cat didn't get mad. She was just like, well, all right, I'll try someone else. So if you're the person, you proposition someone and they say, no, thank you, then you go, okay, and then you walk away. And it's that simple. If you are the person that someone has come up to and they say, I would like to have sex with you, and if you want to have sex with them, have sex with them. You don't have to think, if you're a chick, you don't have to think, I don't want to feel like a slut. Fuck that. Sex is good. Sex is fun. If someone comes up to you and says, I'd like to have sex with you, how would you feel about that? And you want that, you say, let's fucking go. Let's do it. Consensual sex is the business. But if you're that person and they come up to you and they say, I like you, I want to have sex with you, and you're like, not into it, don't feel bad about it. Just say, I'm not into it. It's okay. And here's something else I was thinking about. So if you're at a nightclub, and look, I guess I identify as a feminist, sure. And as a chick, I can only talk about my experience as a chick because I'm not a dude. I don't have a dude experience. But as a chick, I have been at nightclubs, back when I used to go to nightclubs, dancing my little heart out. Dancing, dancing, dancing. And I have had countless times been dancing, and then all of a sudden you feel someone pressing against the back of you, and you can feel an erection pressing against your bottom. Now, the amount of times I was like, oh, well, that's just guys being guys. Oh, well, you know, I am wearing this dress. Yes, I used to wear dresses. You know, and I was like, oh, well, can't really blame them. Fuck that. That's for the fucking birds. So here's the thing. Speaking of birds, you look at birds when they do their mating thing, right? It's the guy bird that goes up to the chick and he's like, he's showing her what he's got. He's showing her his moves to see if she likes it. Now, if she likes it, she will then turn sideways, give him a little coy look, and raise her tail, giving him permission to copulate with her. If she likes his dance. If she doesn't like his dance, then she doesn't, and she goes away. And that needs to be okay. So, when you are out, if you are a dude, and you're out at a nightclub dancing, don't fucking push your shit up on chicks and be like, oh yeah, you like that, you like my cock, it's hard for you. Don't do that. Show them your moves. Give them the choice. And if they like your moves and they're like, oh, rah, 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 then maybe something could go on, and maybe something won't go on. Maybe they just want to dance with you, and that's it. But show them your moves first. So there's two ways of doing it. Show them your moves, see if they like what you've got, and give them the chance. You don't see birds just going up to other birds and rubbing up on them. Oh, hey, you want to go for it? No. The male knows that he has to impress her with something. And if she isn't impressed, then that's not meant to be. You find someone that is impressed by your robot dance, or your fucking, I'll cast my imaginary fishing line and reel you in. Alright? And the other way is, those animals that are just like, I'm on heat, I want sex and I want it now. Here it is for you if you'd like to take it. And then if you want to take it, you say, thank you, I'd like to consensually take this booty. And if you don't, you say, no, thank you. And then move on to the next person and say, I'm on heat. And so forth. So there you go. There's 2 life lessons. Learn from it. It's not that hard. I'm so glad I don't go to nightclubs anymore. I don't have to ever have a boner in my fucking ass cheeks again. Well, I do miss out on seeing the moves. Anyway, there you go. Take with that with a grain of salt, or a fucking bucket of salt. Do with it what you will. But if I were you, I'd take that shit on board. Have a good day.